Hi everybody, I'm Athena, this is Aegeus Dolls, and welcome to my doll world. Come on in. Today we're talking about the Mattel's 80th anniversary Barbie Enchanting Evening Doll. So, a little about this doll. Take a trip back in time with this Barbie Enchanted Evening Doll. She is part of Mattel's Replay the Classics collection, a retrospective which celebrates 80th anniversary of Mattel by showcasing the toy maker's cultural impact over the past 80 years. In a shimmering gown, faux fur stole, Barbie exudes glamour and an elegant triumph to her original 1960s Enchanted Evening fashion. Okay, so in case you were wondering what the Enchanted Evening original doll looks like, this is what she looked like. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Looks like really nice quality fabric that they used. Look at the drapery, as beautiful in her dress, and her hair is super fun. And then we come to this Barbie. Loading, you my whole life. Now, this doll is $20. She is technically collector. I would say this verges on Playline. So I would say this is like very low, barely collector, high-end Playline. So as we see, she does not get the full articulation as a made-to-move Barbie, but she has pretty decent articulation. She has the disgusting Millie face mold and face screening.
So what are you wearing?
This.
You look so pretty.
Which we want to throw in the dumpster and set on fire, but we're not going to. She has a ponytail reminiscent of the original with blonde hair. However, I personally probably would have liked it closer to the original or more different than this. But whatever, it's fine. So she has similar earrings and necklace. She has the faux fur stole and a similar dress. She has a little bag. And then, we can see her shoes here. So here's a close-up of her. She has blue eyeshadow, reminiscent of the original one, which we just saw. Her face screening looks deplorable. I'm sorry, but okay, we're going to go back for a second. This is like the ruby red Playline Mattel doll that they did to celebrate the 80th anniversary, but it was Playline, but it was terrible. And I'm like, this barely counts. This barely counts. This is the doll I'm talking about. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is so cheap. There's no edges sewn here. It's just cut with this terribly printed top. I can't. This is deplorable. This reminds me of that, where this is better than that, but it's still terrible, like compared to the original. Now, I will say the actual dress looks like it's decent enough quality for like a $20 price point, which this is. However, the rest of it, just like, we've seen this bag 8,000 times, like even in this color with a billion Barbies.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Hi, Ken.
This we've seen before. Shoes we've seen before. Like, can we? The dress isn't even like as amazing as it could be, right? At least it's stitched. I will give them that. I cannot tell if that is stitched, but the face screening is terrible. I do at least like that they have the hair wrapped around here. That's good. Could be worse. The hair could be worse. That's passable. That's fine. But $10, yes, this would be worth it. But like this, come on. This plastic cheap nonsense, I don't think so. Like, I do like her lipstick color. I'll be positive there. They did execute it nicely, even though it's cheap. They did execute it nicely. At least, again, this is fabric. I'll give them that. The dress would be the only reason. It would be, you're buying this for the dress, not the faux fur stole. You're buying this for the dress, in my opinion. $20 for the dress, and you can the rest of it, or recycle the rest of it, or donate the rest of it. It could be worse. Like, it could be the ruby red. That was utter garbage. But this is not so bad. I do not recommend this one to collect. I don't think this is worth collecting. The box is also a cacophony of colors and patterns. I don't like it. It makes it cheap. This is supposed to be Enchanted evening gown, a glorious, beautiful, lovely night, and this looks like a weird 80s cartoon or something. Like, I just don't, I'm not into it. I understand the marketing. They want to keep these all the same, blah, 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 whatever. Come on. I can't. So I'm disappointed with this one. I think we could have done better. I think it would have been made more sense to do like a $50 Barbie Signature, because most people and then do like a fashion pack or something of this for Playline. Like, I feel like this in between Playline collector, we miss a lot. And I think you choose if you're totally Playline and make it like a fashionista, just like they did with the ruby red, or we have it like $40 to $50 signature at the minimum, in my opinion. I'm not liking, and I also don't really like these types of bodies because we're like so close to Made to Move, but we're not quite there. They tease me. So I think that I would give this a C overall. I would grade this as C. They tried, they gave some effort, but it's not enough to like add to your collection, in my opinion. Unless you have all Playline, then that would be fine. But for most collectors, especially adult doll collectors, that's a no. So I'm just saying, that's my feedback on this. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Athena. This is Aegeus Dolls, and I hope you have an amazing day full of everything that is collector grade, not Playline. Bye.
Bye, Barbie.